Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is on this boho inspired braided look. It's super easy. I'm sure you can kind of guess how to create it, but I just want to show you the techniques that I use to get my hair to look more naturally crimped rather than just like, you know, perfectly wafted crimped hair. So I was trying to go for like the natural beach wave type look. So I'll kind of show you my crimping techniques in this video, and I'll also show you how I got this big fatty braid right here. So if you guys want to see how I created this look, then please keep watching. Alright, so last night I slept in braids, so I do have a little extra natural kinkiness going on, but we're just going to kind of work with the texture that we have going on in our hair, and I'm going to be crimping it too, so let's do this. I'm going to just section up the majority of my hair. I'm leaving about maybe 2 to 3 inches down in the bottom back here. So I am going to add a little bit of extra thickness and volume by adding some extensions. So of course, I'm going to be using the Irresistible Me hair extensions because you guys know that I'm obsessed with Irresistible Me. So these ones are in the shade Honey Blonde. They are 200 grams and 24 inches long. And can you just look at how thick these extensions are? Like, look at the bottom. That's freaking thick. So I did have to color them a little bit. It doesn't quite match my hair, obviously, but I color one track at a time because I do color my hair so much that it changes all the time. So I mean, I don't do big changes. Sometimes my hair is a little bit more orange, sometimes it's a little bit more red, so I kind of color one track at a time and I just use what I need. So I did color one of these tracks, kind of a more suitable color for my hair. So I'm just going to be using this big fat weft that comes in the pack. I think it has like 3 tracks in one, and it's just like one and done, easy deal. So I am just going to back comb my hair right up here, and that'll just kind of give the clips something to grab onto. Alright, so I'm going to just clip this into my hair. I'm gonna pump my chair up a little bit so you guys can see a little bit better. I'm just gonna spray my Kevin Murphy Session Spray, hairspray, just all over the bottom. And I'm just gonna comb it out. This will just kind of help the waves stay a little bit better. It has been a little while since I've used a crimper. I just saw this in my drawer and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna crimp my hair today. So this doesn't have to be perfect. The whole idea of this is just to kind of give yourself some texture, some natural wave. So don't worry about making it like the perfect squiggly line. You can go out of order and kind of leave some spaces in between there. As long as there's texture in the hair, that's all we really care about. And I'm leaving about 1 inch, maybe 2 inches out at the bottom, just because I want it to look more natural, kind of like a beachy wave. And I'm just grabbing random sections. Like I said, I already have a little bit of texture going on in my hair, but if you're working with straight hair, just make sure you don't leave any straight pieces that just, you know, look out of place. When I was in high school, I used to crimp my hair all the time. I actually had like naturally curly hair when I was in high school, which it completely went away now that I'm older, which is unfortunate, but I would just kind of work with my natural wave. I would like sleep with I'd actually use gel back in the day because that was before like pomades and stuff were big. So I'd use gel and scrunch my hair, and then I just kind of go through it with the crimper in the morning, and it actually looked really cute. Like I look back and like, why can't I do my hair like that anymore? Like what happened? Because I don't have naturally curly hair anymore. It's definitely unfortunate. So I'm not going to bore you with this too much. I'm going to go ahead and just crimp the rest of my hair, and then we'll get into the tutorial. Okay, so this is what I'm working with right now. This is where it gets like nerve-wracking if you're not used to crimping your hair, because it's like, what did I do? What do I do now? But no fear. Little texture spray, a little bit of back combing. It looks like a natural beach wave. So what I'm going to do, I think I'll go with this first. This is the Puff Me hair powder. It actually sprays out like a powder. And it just adds a little extra texture, so I'm just spraying that right in my roots. Lifting my hair up, give it a spray. And this just kind of gives you extra volume from your root without having to do too much back combing. Okay, so it's getting a little looser, but we need it a little looser than this. So I'm going to take this Colorproof texture spray. This is the Texture Charge spray, and this is one of my Holy Grail products. I think I'm going to have to create a Holy Grail product video coming up here sometime soon, because I don't think I've ever done one of those. Maybe I have, but like years ago. So this is definitely one of my favorite products. It just gives you texture, and it makes your hair easy to work with. So I'm just going to spray this everywhere and squeeze it in. So when I was in high school, if I were just to wear this down, I actually would get my hands wet, and I'd take pieces that look too crimpy. Like I'd probably take this piece right here, maybe this piece over here, and I'd just get my hands wet and just kind of wet it down so it still have a little bit of a wave, but it'd kind of calm it down a little bit to look more beachy. But since we're going to be putting it up, I think I'm just going to leave it and then just kind of work with it from there. So I think I'm going to leave a little piece of bang down right here. So I'll leave that out, and I'm just going to take this hunk of hair right up here, and I'm going to start Dutch braiding it. So basically a Dutch braid, I start off with 3 strands, and then I take a bit of hair from the outside section and I bring it into the middle section, but I make sure I cross it over rather than under, because otherwise it'd be a regular French braid. So it's really just pulling hair from the outside and pulling the middle strand out to the outer part, and just kind of crisscrossing from there. So we have this tight braid here. I mean, it's still pretty big because there is texture in the braid, but we can make this gymongous and massive. Gymongous, yeah, I said it. So I'm going to take Puff Me once again, and I'm just going to spray the actual braid. I find that spraying my braids with a texture powder helps it stay together, but also it can become massive because it just kind of holds the extra little hairs that want to pop out in, because there is so much texture holding it in place. So I'm just going to take the inside part of the braid and just kind of pull it open. So you can either put an elastic around the bottom, but I actually just take my brush, my comb, and then I just back comb the bottom of it, and I find that it actually holds in all day long. Just make sure you do a good back comb on it. Especially with that texture product in there, it really helps hold it. And I think it just gives it more of like a boho look if it's just kind of, you know, there. So with the rest of my hair, I'm just going to take this wide tooth comb here and just give it a good back comb on the bottom. It just kind of makes it look a little bit more natural. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I just feel like this look is perfect for a festival or for just a nice warm summer day. If it were a hot summer day, I'd probably just do the same look and maybe just collect it all and put it into a ponytail. Maybe take this bang back here too and just have everything up and just have the braid detail. I think that just kind of adds a little something extra to your ponytail, so it's not just a ponytail. But I hope this video helped those of you out who are trying to get into the crimping trend, because I am totally for that trend this spring. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then please subscribe to it, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.